I want to talk a little bit about how I started my business. How do I get more gigs? I charge what's going on in my life right now, so I need to lose weight. I've had body issues for as long as I can remember. The way that I got into doing a lot of princess parties, gradually losing my mind. Hi! Okay, you can't laugh, okay? I'm so self-conscious about it, and I don't know if other people notice as bad as I do. I want to hide it all the time, but today I have a princess party, which should be really fun because I get to be Belle again, and the house is only 8 minutes away from me, so it's a very short distance. Since I already filmed a bunch of vlogs that were more so like structured, I thought today would be a nice like sit down and we'll talk and we'll just chill, and we're just gonna get ready together, you know, like do our makeup. So I mean, if you're going to a party today and you want to do our makeup together, that would be so fun. So today is going to be a long video because it's a get ready with me, but I will show you what I'm bringing to the party. That could be cool. I reorganized all of my princess party stuff, which is really exciting. Here's my closet, and there is all of the party stuff, so let me get that down. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what I'm going to be taking to my party. So this first basket that I have is just my foam crowns. I bought the pink and purple ones online, and then the white ones used to be visors, but then I cut them into different shapes. This is just because a lot of the time there are some kids that don't want pink or purple, or sometimes there are brothers that are too afraid to get a girly color, air quotes. And then I've got some markers in this box right here, and then also for the crowns I have my entire case of stickers. There's so many stickers in here, it's unbelievable. And I have the makeover stuff right here, so I have all my beautiful lip glosses, a bunch of beautiful colors, all my applicators, because you can't use the applicators that are in here. I've got some glitter for the eyeshadow that are body glitter. They're safe for children's bodies and they're intended for that purpose. And then I've got some little face stickers, and then I have my belt accessories, of course, my lace and my earrings. And then the last couple of things is I have the tiara that I'm gonna give to the birthday girl for her to keep, and I have a book of stories. They're gonna go in this bag today because my princess bag broke, but this is what's gonna have to do. Also in here I already have a towel and my business cards. And there's all of my stuff packed up. Woo woo! Yay! Okay, so we are finally at the makeup part. I'm sorry that took me so long to show you all my stuff. It's just really exciting to me, and I destroyed my room doing it. So, I'm going to try and do as little editing as possible just because I want it to be a chill vibe. So probably the first thing that I need to do is find a way to cover up my lip pimple and moisturize and that stuff. But how is everybody today? I hope you're having a good day. It's okay if you're not, but usually what helps me is watching a bunch of princessy videos online. That gives me the really good feels. I want to talk a little bit about how I started my business, just because I think that'd be a little like helpful information for the people watching. So I am not an employee. Well, I guess technically I am. I am the owner. It's kind of hard to be an owner at 17. I can't file the paperwork to be official as a business until I am 18. So here I am, you know, dodging the cops. I'm just kidding. I don't employ anybody else. I have a couple of friends that'll help me out if I need characters that are not white, of course. Like I wouldn't play Jasmine or Moana, or definitely not Tiana, so I wouldn't play any of those characters. I just feel like it's disrespectful to the cultures that Disney tried so hard to replicate. I started my company in my senior year of high school. I am graduated now, and it was awesome. I'm really happy that I did it, and I think I've had 6 parties now, or maybe this is my 6th, or maybe this is my 7th. Yeah, I'm not very experienced, but I'm not even a legal adult, so I know that there's one of the girls that watches my video, and she commented under it, and she was like, hey, how do I get more gigs? So the way that I've been getting gigs is through Gig Salad. Obviously I'm not sponsored. I have like less than 100 subscribers. There's no way I'm sponsored. but I really liked it because it's a pre-established platform, so you don't have to worry about people coming to your website or maybe your website not being as like functional as you want it. I made my website with Wix and I really liked it. I enjoyed the experience. I thought it was nice. I don't know if it's for everybody just because, I mean, it's still creating a website, but I would say check it out because you don't have to pay for it. I pay for mine just so that I can let people book directly from my website, and it's $10 a month. It would be $15 if I wanted to remove their ads from my website, which I probably should do to make it look more professional, but since I don't have a steady flow of gigs yet, I don't really want to do that because it's mostly my personal money. I'm not really well-versed in how to run a business, and I don't have a separate bank account for anything, so it's basically just me, and if my friends come along, I'll be like, hey, here's $50 in cash, because thanks for coming, I really appreciate it. And I found that people like to click on pictures with kids, so I feel like that's what differentiates somebody from being a cosplayer to being like an actual party princess business, is if you have pictures with kids. It's hard to like get gigs while you haven't got a gig, like if that makes any sense. Like you can't really have pictures with kids if you haven't got a gig yet. And so that is somewhat true, but the picture that I have with kids that is the main picture on my website. It's me as Rapunzel hugging a little girl in a Power Ranger suit. That was actually taken at a con I went to. I think that one was Anime Weekend Atlanta. So some like weeby parents bring their kids to the convention. Sometimes, like, I've actually noticed this thing where parents will bring their kids to conventions but won't pay for a ticket. Like, they'll just bring their kids there so that they can like say hi to all the characters, and a lot of the cosplayers are just really like ready to like put on that character because they put so much effort into their costume. So the parents are like, oh, that's really awesome. It's like going to Disney World, but without any admission cost. No! Okay, so my phone fell. Lo siento. Anyway, so that's a way to take pictures with kids if you're not getting booked for gigs yet. So I charge considerably less than the people in my area, and I had to do a lot of research to kind of figure out what that rate is. So there's this one company in my area, and I think that they're the most prominent, just from the way that their website is set up and their reviews and everything like that. And so they have a pretty good review. They have like a 4, somewhere around there, review. And they charge around $185 for, I think that's their 30-minute package, and I'll put it on the screen if I end up being wrong. And then it's like $285 for like 90 minutes, somewhere around there, and then it's like $100 per extra character you want to add on. And so for me, my 1-hour package is, I think it's at $100 right now. I might raise it. And then I know my 90-minute package is $150. So I charge considerably less, but that's because I am less experienced, so I wouldn't really expect to be paid the same amount of money as like, you know, bigger companies. Also, I don't sing. I can kind of sing, but also not really well, and I have a deeper voice than a lot of the princesses, so I don't do that for parties. But the other company does, so of course I'm never going to be charging the same rates as them. But I think my company is pretty cool, so I would hire me. I also added my business to Google My Business. That's another thing that you can do, even if you don't have like a location for your business, because you're obviously going to other people's homes, you can still add it, and then they'll mail you something to your address, which stays between you and Google. Right now I'm gonna use some Scar Wax. I got this for Halloween to do some SFX looks. It'll even out the texture, hopefully. Basically, I added my business to a website, to Gig Salad, and to Google, and my reviews on Gig Salad sadly aren't what they should be, because there's this one party, like I was saying, where one friend had to cancel, and the person there, they just did not have it, and they didn't comment anything about the service that we gave them or anything else. They were just like, they were late, 1 star. And then my other 2 reviews, I have 2 5-star reviews. So I mean, if people click on my page and they see why I have a like 3.2 rating, it's because that one person just gave me 1 star without really talking about the service, rather than like me consistently having that service. So I cried for literally days after I got that review, and it sucks because I do think that my inquiries, or the amount of people that messaged me, went down a really significant amount from that review. So I messaged them back and I was like, hey, is there anything that I can do to make you maybe raise your rating, or I can give you a refund if that'll make you feel better? And they just never responded. So I couldn't do anything to help them because they didn't message me back. So that really hurt me, and it really hurt my feelings too. And he was really concerned about the price, so I brought it down quite a bit for him, even though he was really far away from my house. And I'm like, I'm charging you for the driving time, and also like, you ordered one of my most expensive packages. Like, I don't really have a way to bring down your price very much, especially when I have to pay another person to come with me. Anyway, so he negotiated the price down and then gave me 1-star rating. But I did have a really good party the next day. I was Belle, and that vlog is actually already up. So, fun fact, my favorite princess is Belle, which I've probably said like 1,000 times in this video and not even noticed it. But I like her because growing up, Belle was the one everybody told me I was. Like, you know when you're a little girl and you have a favorite princess, they're like, you should be Belle because you have brown eyes and brown hair. So it's just kind of who you got compared to. And the more I got compared to her, the more I really loved her, just because, like, I mean, she fights for, like, whatever you look on, like, on the outside, you're equal on the inside. And I really think that's an important message, especially nowadays, that we embrace. But I don't know if this is working. Camera friends, what should I do? Should I just move on to the rest of my face and come back to it? It's so distracting though. Like, I don't know if, like, I can't be a princess today if I'm looking like this. I just can't. I guess we can go through my makeup, and then maybe I'll just put a couple of layers of concealer on it. Maybe I'll just make my eyelashes so big that nobody notices. So way back when I was in junior year of high school, which honestly wasn't that long ago, I used to do like a full face every day. Now, not so much. I think I have like more so one look, and I kind of just do that when I want to wear a little bit of makeup, and then there are days where I do a full face, but it's more like once a week. I used to maybe want to be a makeup artist when I was older. But my parents are always kind of like those parents that are like, well, any career in the arts or anything like that is not a real career. They're both engineers, so they both think that like a real career is a career in like the science field. My dad likes that I started my own business because he always says that he wished he was his own boss because he doesn't like his boss. So he's approving of that, but he's more so like thinking that I'm into it for the entrepreneurial stuff, but I'm more so like I want to be here for the kids and as a princess. What's going on in my life right now? So I graduated high school I think a month ago now, May 20 something. So I'm going to Georgia State College for college. I'm going in undecided because I really don't know what I want to do. Honestly, my dream career would be to be a princess at Disney, you know, like at actual Disney World or on a Disney cruise or something like that. But I honestly don't think that that's like a long-term thing because, I mean, like 30 I think is around the max age that you can be, and most people don't stay there till 30. So I know I'm going to do the Disney College program, but I don't know if I'll be accepted to be able to do a princess role. I think I might have to do Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique role. That would be my number 2 pick, just because I'm a little fat, like I'm a little chub. So I am about a size 14, size 12, like somewhere in there, and the maximum size that you can be is a size 10. So most of my clothes I've just had for a really long time and I haven't bothered to change out. Sometimes I'll buy like jeans from like Walmart or Target just because, you know, that's what's in my budget. So I'm not sure if I'm a Disney 10 or a like Walmart 10. wait, no. I mean, like, even if I lost weight down to a Walmart 10, I don't know if that'd be a Disney 10, so I'd need to lose weight down to like a size 8 in about like the stores that I shop, just for like a little bit of wiggle room. So I'd have to lose quite a bit of weight to qualify to be a princess, and then I still don't know if they'd choose me just because I don't know if I'm pretty enough to be a Disney princess. My teeth are really yellow, which, by the way, is not my fault. It's genetic. My teeth are just really yellow. My dad's teeth are really yellow. That's the natural color of them. And I've used whitening strips and all that stuff before. But the thing is that my teeth are also really sensitive. So when I do whitening strips, like an hour after I take it off, I'll just get like surging pain in my teeth. Like it'll just be like little jolts of like excruciating pain. Like it's so hurtful. And I'm only using like crushed white strips, so they're not like, you know, really high strength or whatever. But basically, I'm just really sensitive to it. And so I try to avoid it because it's really painful. A lot more girls are auditioning for Disney, and you only get paid about minimum wage, a little bit above, and especially Disney college program, you get the best or the worst shifts. So I don't know, I'm very insecure, and I don't think that they'd hire me. So I'm really sad about that, and I'm trying to lose weight. I'm not really good at it. I've had body issues for as long as I can remember. Like, I remember I was bulimic for a little while, and then I think I started, like, trying to lose weight, around, I think, 12 or 11, somewhere around there. And so, I would try to lose weight, and, like, I wouldn't do it in healthy ways. I'd basically just starve myself, and then I would, like, you know, I would binge, and then I'd throw it up, and, I would get on these, like, apps which you would count calories all the time, and it just didn't work for me. And then I went through a bit where I worked at Zaxby's, which is a fast food restaurant, and I ate there because I was smelling it all the time, and I gained quite a bit of weight during that period. But basically, just the fact that I could never be happy with my body made me a little more, like, discouraged, and then I ended up making my body worse. So basically, I look back at pictures and videos of me when I was, like, at an age where I didn't feel comfortable with my body, where I thought I was fat, where my mom would tell me I was fat, and I look back at it and I'm like, I'm so skinny, I'm so tiny, like, why did I feel so bad about my body? And now I'm at a weight where I'm actually fat, and I'm actually aware of that, and I know that, but it's like, it's a result of me never feeling happy with my body, you know? So there's that. So I don't know if I'll be able to lose weight. I just don't know if I'll be any good at it, because I've been essentially, like, really conscious of my body and really, like, depressed about it for, let's see, 5 or more years now, which sounds like a lot more when you're only 17. I used to make YouTube videos on another channel, and they're really bad. I made some of them private, some of them are still public, because I did a Lucy Heartfilia makeup tutorial, and that one actually got popular. I mean, it's not the most popular, but it was like, well, just under 7,000 views. And so I used to make videos on that channel, and when I go back and look at them, I'm like, I was so skinny. But even then, I was conscious about my body, and it just, you know, it sucks to know that if I was just, like, comfortable, I wouldn't have lost it and, like, gained so much weight, like, feeling so discouraged about my body. I was so, like, insecure, and probably, like, in a year or two, and I'll look back at these videos, and I'm like, I'm so insecure there. Like, you can see it when I talk, like, I'm so scared. It's so funny. And so I hope that these videos that I'm making now, I don't come back to regret. And it's not that I really regret the videos on my other channel. I'm just like, just talk, like, just be more comfortable. Anyway, so I can be a big talker sometimes, but I was never really popular in school. Like, so I've been in the same school system, in the same house, since I was born. Like, I've never moved. I've been with the same people in my high school my entire life. So it's really hard to, like, evolve your personality and kind of make new friends when you've already known those people for 10 or so years. Like, I would make friends when I would like go out in public or when I would go to summer camp or stuff like that, but it's just like because I was so closeted off like starting 3rd grade maybe, then I just like I would never really had another chance to reintroduce myself to people, which is fine because I'm going to college now and I get a new chance to start over. And I've actually been debating going by another name. My middle name is Ava, and I really think that's just like absolutely beautiful and I would love to go by it. I just don't know if I'll actually be able to respond because I feel like I'd like ask people to call me that and then I wouldn't respond to the name. The way that I got into doing a lot of princess parties is that I used to be really into cosplay. I mean, I still am into cosplay because technically princesses are cosplay, but I used to be more into like anime cosplay, like Fairy Tail and Sword Art Online used to be my favorite, but now I'm looking back at it and I'm like, oh, cringe. And then Soul Eater. Soul Eater was the first one that I ever really got into. But I never really like delved into like deep anime, like just to the point where I would like talk Japanese or like anything like that. I was just more so really in it for the costumes and the costume makeup because Halloween is my favorite holiday and I love dressing up and I just think that's so fun. Because I don't have any more school, the one thing that I actually should do is edit my videos, which is the one thing that I'm now procrastinating doing. And I've been editing that aerial wig tutorial for forever. I'm so sorry. I keep promising it and never delivering it because I just always go back to it and I'm like, well, maybe if I fix this up it'll look a little bit better. So like there's been a couple of restyles on that aerial wig, and I'm not sure what clips to include because I don't want to like show you my deliberation process, like not because I don't want to be transparent, but just because like I don't want to make the tutorial like confused, like how my thought process has been doing it. So I want to do a nice like beach photo shoot or filming shoot. I've been, you know, sitting on it till I can get a good intro to it because I mean, sometimes, this is for me, I don't know if this is true for other people, but sometimes I watch tutorial videos just so I can watch the intro. Like Jay Bunzy, I love her videos because her intros are like so cinematic and they seem like their own mini movies. And so even though I might not really be in the mood to learn how to do Vanellope's makeup from Wreck-It Ralph, I'll watch it because she just like, she transforms into them so well and like, it's just so fun to watch. I think winged eyeliner is just an essential for Belle. Like, for Rapunzel, I don't like doing any liner for her because I think that when you don't do any liner, it looks a lot more round. So there's one little spot on my eye where I have a scar and it does not want to take eyeshadow at all. I'm not a fan of my eyeshadow today. Please, internet, don't yell at me. So what's everybody's least favorite part of doing their makeup? I bet this is really entertaining just looking at me like gradually losing my mind. My second favorite princess when I was younger was Mulan. I even had like a little Mulan kimono that they sold at Disney, which looking back now is probably a little bit racially insensitive, maybe a lot of it racially insensitive. But yeah, I think Mulan is my second favorite. Just, you know, she's awesome. She saved all of China. Like, who doesn't like Mulan? Like, really, who do you have to be to not like Mulan? I love with a passion watching princess videos online, and it just sucks because I feel like I've watched literally all of them. Hey everyone, welcome to the first appearance of Editing Natalie. I guess this means I'm a real YouTuber. So there was a lot of footage. I filmed a lot on this day. Like, I have 3+ hours of raw footage. I edited it down a lot, and I feel like if I edit it down anymore, I'm gonna lose like the point of everything. So you're getting a 3-parter. You thought I would show you all the footage in one episode? No, stay tuned till next time. I'm awful. Sorry if this isn't what you wanted, but we're gonna have one part that's a long get ready with me. We're gonna have one part that's the vlog of the day mostly, and then we have one part of me going through the drive-thru at a place that I used to work at. So I hope you guys like it. Sorry if this isn't what you wanted, but it's what you're getting, so be grateful. Bye!